Hello folks, and welcome back to another video on Ron Brown's YouTube channel where we do a lot of drone coverage, and today we do have a drone video coming at you. This is the Autel Nano Plus drone. Came out earlier this year, almost like January 1st. It's a under 250 gram drone, so it does not have to be registered in the US, and you don't have to pay your $5, and what else? And you won't need remote ID for it. When that comes out next year. If you're a hobbyist pal, if you're a Part 107 doing a professional job, all that's different. But okay, this just got some new firmware. I will put the firmware numbers down below. And we installed the firmware. We actually did one small flight with it, but not really a test flight. So today we're going to test the firmware update out and see if anything new has arrived or anything has improved, or the other side of it has not been as good. So today we have some clouds out here. As you can see, it's a little bit overcast. Sun's trying to pop through. We got a little bit of color up there, but this drone kind of hangs its hat on being good in low light and everything. So perfect conditions for it. I guess you could call this low light since the sun's just a little bit out now. So we got a screen recording now. Hopefully I'm recording audio on the app here. So what's we're in Class G airspace here. There's no flight restrictions today, so safe to take off here. Nobody really around. A couple joggers on the beach cleaners, but safe air to take off.
Home point has been refreshed.
Alright, so we got a good takeoff. Our home point's been enabled. We're going to roll some video here.
Start recording.
We're rolling 4K 30 video. Shooting an MPEG 4. Okay, up we go. Alrighty. There you go. Got some interesting clouds out there. Maybe frame this up a little bit here. Horizon looks a little bit off there. I don't know. Could just be optical illusion here. But let's switch over here.
Stop recording.
Pictures here, photo here, and we're on photo mode. I have it set to take 3, auto brackets here. So kind of like that framing there. It's a little bit dark, but I think that my auto exposure bracket will overcome that darkness. So let's go there. Okay, the drone is above me. It seems to be hovering really well. In the wind, I may be overly concerned about the wind. I'll do a UAV forecast there. Let's go up here a little bit. Let's change our framing just a little bit here and get more clouds in. So the clouds are so dramatic. I know that's not the rule for Thursday, but I like those dramatic clouds. And look, I kind of like that angle there where you see more light there. So let's take that photo. Alrighty. Let's look the other direction, see if there's anything interesting down this way. Okay. There you go. That's sort of interesting too. It's a little bit dark, and I like, okay, there's a roll of 4/3 because I got the most of the thirds are in the sky there. So let's take that one there too. Alright, so we got a couple baseline photos to work off of there to test the low light and all that. Now I could go to what we call the, see where it says auto in the bottom right hand corner? I could go over here, the pro settings. Oops. I don't know why, I never know why this won't let me go to the pro settings, because they always say that the drone has to be in the air for you to change the settings, but yet I'm in the air and I'm locked in on auto settings. So yeah, that's not good, folks. And of course you can change your focus point. See how I just moved around with focus and exposure. So I can up my exposure just by tap here again, moving it up. See, now I've upped the exposure a little bit there. So let's take another photo with a little bit more exposure. But yeah, I can never figure out why I cannot go into pro settings, because they say the drone has to be in the air, and it is in the air. So let's go see if we can change them in video. Okay, now I can change them in video, but I don't know why I can't change them in photos. Now, somebody's going to tell me that I have to do this, that, and the other, or whatever, and I understand this is not like a defect. This is just a this is the odd user interface here, and I know you should learn your apps, but it's hard to learn the apps on a drone like this, where you cannot practice at home. This drone has to be up in the air for you to practice your settings, and you're burning valuable battery life. And quite frankly, this drone's not that, the battery life's not that good on it. So okay, let's shoot a little
Start
video
recording.
and go down this direction, see how this looks. Get a little more height there. I don't want to go too high here. There we go. So 75 feet will be good. It'll keep me out of the wind's way. Let's change that framing a little bit here. There we go. Now we got more, showing more beach in this one here, less clouds. So well, a little bit further. And I don't want to go too far. We got dealing with some winds here. All right, so let's do as my friend Marcus Crawford say, let's do the fast yaw. It's kind of nice there. But look at that crooked horizon. Look how much up high it is on the right there now. I did not calibrate before takeoff, so that could be user error again here. I did not calibrate before takeoff here. But let's really do a quick yaw back and forth and see if we can fix it like that. Sometimes that works. There we go. That looks a lot better. The old Ron easy fix there. So let's come back here a little bit. Drone seems to be flying very well, so we got that going for us. So let's kind of do like a sideways type of flight here. I don't know the technical name. Now, they see that obstacle avoidance warning here. There's nothing up there. What it sees is light. The obstacle avoidance gets messed up when it sees light. So okay, we did enough of that. So let's turn a little bit this direction here. There's the beach cleaner down there. It's almost the end of September. He's still cleaning the beach, so that's good. All right. So let's turn this direction. Go down here. See, that's the horizon always seems to be a little bit off, but again, I need to go maybe fix that. So I'm going to go down here a little bit, not too far, because this may be the way the wind's blowing. There's the Ventnor boardwalk down there. Not going to fly over the boardwalk, of course. They don't like that. Not many people out this morning, but okay. Now let's see if we can bring it back to us. Well, okay, I'm doing good. I'm doing 17, 16 miles per hour. That's not bad at all. I'm in normal flight mode here, not ludicrous or anything. So we're coming home. It's doing good. Okay, let's stop there and let's take another picture. I know a lot of people never take pictures with their drone, but I started out as a photographer, not a videographer, so I always
Stop recording.
go with my photos. So let's see. Let's go back into photo mode here. And hopefully we're still in brackets. See the white shutter button, it still has the number 3 in it. That means I'm taking 3 brackets with the choice of either 5 brackets or 3 brackets. So we're going to do that again. I'm using the button on the controller. It's on the right hand side. It's a dual photo and dual video record button. So depending on what mode you have, that was function does. So let's do this again. We're taking our 3 brackets. So we'll get one it's overexposed, one that's underexposed, and then one that it's the drone's guessing what the proper exposure is. But okay, so yeah, there we go. So let's go back into these settings again here, and you see I have it in photo settings, and now HDR is great out there. I never know HDR used to work, but of course it doesn't work anymore, and this could all be some kind of user error here, and it probably won't work in exposure bracket. So let's go to single, but of course it still doesn't work. And even if you pick the different things there, like here okay, you have to get it in 16:9. There we go. So now that wasn't working the last time I tried it. I could not get it to work at 16:9 either. So okay, now instead of taking a alt exposure bracket, let's let it do its own thing on a HDR. And of course, on almost everybody's HDR photo, you don't have manual settings, because it likes to control your camera likes to control everything on HDR. So there we go. There's our HDR photos. So we'll see how that turns out. So I do see some lights down on the boardwalk there. I don't know what's going on. We got some battery life. I guess we'll go down and check it out. So let's go back to video mode here. And again, I still have no, the drone's in the air, but I have no control over that thing now. HDR is not available in Pro mode. Okay, well, of course we're in Auto mode, so let's turn that off. Should we do HDR here? I don't know if HDR. There's your log. I don't know if HDR. Let's do some HDR video here, since I usually can't get that working. So again, it could be all user error on my part.
Start recording.
Let's go on down here. Let's get a little bit more height. There we go. Let's go on down. We're going to stay right over the dune or the berm here. So I saw lights down on the boardwalk. Okay, they're way down there here. So okay, well, we're going to use the zoom feature here so we don't have to fly all the way. There's our 2x. Yeah, there's a see that little in the row of 4/3, the upper left-hand bracket. See that truck on the boardwalk? Let's go up to 4x zoom. Yeah, he's doing. So now you can see the lights. There, he's doing something. Okay, there he is. So go down a little bit more. Of course, we're zoomed. Oh, he's moving now. Yeah, they're doing some kind of maintenance down there in the boardwalk. So, okay, we figured that out. So let's go back to 1x, and then we'll kind of pull back towards us. Fly backwards. Here we got obstacle avoidance, enabled, and then there's nothing to hit down. I'm on the beach, so there's nothing to hit down here. If you're 80 feet up in the air, or 87 feet up there, there's nothing, absolutely nothing to hit. So, all right, we're coming back. So we're going to be interested to see how the HDR video looks. So, you know what? We're going to actually do our kind of, slow yaw here. See how the colors look in the HDR. There's our colors. Sorry for that yaw there. Now, oh, look at my horizon. I got the real drunken horizon going on now. So let's pull back a little. Get a little more beach nose in the shot here, and then do our sideways flying with the colors. Everybody loves the colors, right? And I have audio enabled on here. Who knows if I'm actually recording anything or not. We're at 56% battery life, so we're still good on battery. Okay, we got that. So let's actually turn all the way to the other direction, and look. Oh, look at that crooked horizon. Sorry, folks. Oh, look, got a lot of blue sky over there. So let's pull back over the dune. There's nobody. Okay, let's just go straight down. There's nobody on that beach. I forget, it's almost October here, so beach is starting to get deserted. I mean, it's really not cold yet. I mean, it's still like, still well in the 70s, so the weather's still good, but okay, let's get a little bit more sky. Let's do that other 4/3 where we're getting more clouds in. Look at that big cloud. So let's pull back with that big cloud. So you know what? I may land this to do a gimbal. I'm not really I don't really have a real flat surface here, so scratch. I'm not going to do the gimbal calibration because it's going to be on a semi-crooked surface. But yeah, should have did this at home or on the street here. But hey, it is what it is, folks. It doesn't look that bad now. It comes and goes. I don't think it's necessarily a big problem with the drone. It's just that I did a firmware update and I didn't calibrate, so back to probably more user error than anything else. So let's stop that video recording and go back to a photo here, and hopefully that photo is still in HDR. We'll check the settings again. Still looks like we're in HDR, so that's good. So let's get that same photo here where we're capturing a lot of clouds. Not so much concerned about our roll of 4/3 here as much as we are capturing the clouds and that contrast between the blue skies to the south and the east, and the and those clouds. So there's our HDR. So we'll see how that turns out. And you know what? Just for sport here, let's go back in here, turn HDR off, go back from 16 to 9 to 4:3, doing a lot of. And then from single to auto exposure bracketed, so we're we're really doing it up here. And let's take that same photo and see if we can get a better result by merging it ourselves than the HDR can do. So that'll be our homework assignment for today, folks. So, alrighty. So we still have about 45% battery life. So let's see what we can do here. We kind of did a lot of stuff here. We tested some of the features out here and whatnot here. Again, I still don't know why I can't get my pro features over here, but I'll consult one of my Autel experts, such as Ross Langdon over there in around Brisbane, Australia, or Hot Rod Daytona down there in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. So, and sending prayers out to the folks down in Florida. They got that Hurricane Ian, I think, head to the Tampa area. So keep all those folks in our prayers here. But okay, let's get our rule of 4/3 down there and check things out here. So let's go back to that sunrise here, see if it's breaking through the clouds more. It's still kind of dark over this direction, that's for sure. That's kind of an interesting shot there with a lot of clouds and lighting up the water like that. So let's do another auto bracket exposure shot there. So we got that, and let's take it all the way down and get the roll 4/3 going the other direction. So there we go. Okay, I like that. I don't know what that fast beeping was there, but I don't think it's anything bad. Okay, let's go back to video here. And, oops, I hit twice. Okay, we're in video mode here. Now, I don't know if we're still in HDR video or not. Now, we're just in regular video here. Uh-oh, there comes a little more sun out there. So let's try, we did a little HDR video. Let's go back to regular video.
Start recording.
Better. So let's go on down like this. There we go over a little water there. Be careful flying over water here. People lose drones. So we're not going to go too far out. Once the waves start breaking, oh, look at that. That's sort of interesting there. That white spot in the ocean that the sun's hitting. So, okay, we're going to bring this puppy back. Kind of go up just a little bit more. As we come back, we're going to increase altitude just slightly. It's flying a little slow coming back, probably hitting a little wind there. And I raise it up, so that hurts too. That the higher you go, the more wind you're fighting. So we're going to slowly bring it back. All right. Now here's something I want to show you here. I had this in normal mode, but you could put it in ludicrous mode on this. It's usually called sport mode, and I have a function button set up for it, but I'm going to show you how you go into settings. So you go into settings, you go into, I guess it's control, and I don't know where this is. Maybe it's in safety. Sorry, I forgot how to put this into, the ludicrous mode when being camera. It's probably buried in a menu here somewhere that I don't see. Here's your return home and all that stuff. Home point's not set. How about me? Yeah, let's do that. Advanced settings, maybe. Yeah, you know what? I forget how to change the speed in this thing. Yeah, flight mode. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. It's on standard now, and we'll do the ludicrous mode here. So then you have a video priority and speed priority. I guess I'll keep it on video priority. I don't need to go that fast. So, okay,
the aircraft battery is low. Please return
battery
home.
Battery low, 25%. Uh-oh, I guess we didn't get the test.
Returning to home.
It's return to home. Let's see how it does on the return home. come back now. It was, I don't know what it was doing up there, or orientating itself, but here it comes. Okay, we're almost back, flying at 60 miles per hour. Okay, it's right over me.
Please make sure landing point is safe.
Why it took so long to come home, because I had it at about 100 feet, and it took a long time for itself to get up to 200 feet. All right, here it comes. I don't know if this has precision landing or not, but I'm not going to take a chance because I'm on the beach here, so I'm going to cancel.
Return to home canceled.
There we go. So, and I'm going to go back to now that we know how to do it, we're going to go back to advanced settings, and we're going to actually do just the opposite. We're going to put it in the real slow mode. Oh, I already forgot where it was. It was under control, advanced. I already forgot where that mode was. Advanced. I thought it was advanced settings, but all right. We're taking video. Let's stop the
recording.
Video. I think this stops the video for you.
The aircraft battery is critically low. It will automatically land. Please adjust position manually to avoid obstacles during landing. Gimbal is self-checking. Please take off later.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that test flight of the Nano Plus with the new firmware, the 1.4.15. I believe I got that number right. I put it down below at some point. You know, with the Nano Plus, I do want to apologize about the audio quality. I meant to record the audio with my GoPro Hero 10. I had the wind killer on it, the wind eliminator, you know, that little piece of foam on it, and it worked well when I did that little, you know, that little talking head portion at the beginning of the video, but the GoPro unfortunately died on me after that. I mean, it just kept shutting off on me. I think it's the battery. I didn't have the Enduro battery. If you have a GoPro Hero 10 or any Go 9, 10, and maybe even the new 11, I highly recommend the Enduro battery over the older batteries. But this isn't a GoPro video, so let's get back to the Nano Plus. You know, it didn't do anything, you know, noticeably different, except one thing. I thought it performed much better than the wind. You saw the UAV forecast, you know, screenshot I put in early in the video of the wind that day, and using that type of wind, I have trouble flying the Nano back to me when I'm flying back against the wind. But not in this video. It you know, it seemed to do better than ever in the wind. And for me, it's been a notoriously bad drone in the wind. Sort of flies on the same wind performance to say the Mini 1, you know, and we're so used to other more modern mini drones like the Mini 2 and the Mini 3 performing very well in the wind. So it was kind of a bit alarming for me not to be able to trust the Nano so much in the wind. And maybe I have a defective one. Other people say theirs flies good in the wind. So, I mean, I can only speak to my unit in particular. You know, and but again, this is the best I've ever seen it perform the wind. And you know it's windy just by all that wind noise I got in the early recording from the you know, basically the iPhone on top of the DJI controller. And I think I recorded the audio through the, you know, the Autel app, because I checked that little button, record audio. I'm never quite sure how that's all working, whatever. But anyhow, so yeah, you know, I was happy with the flight. You know, I've only put the screen recording here because I don't want this turn to be a super long video, but I will make another video where I put the footage off the SD card, and even the photos I took, and the photos that I bracketed, I will actually run them through probably not Lightroom, because I love using Luminar. I'll probably put them through Luminar Neo, you know, and I'll put the brackets in and hit the HDR auto button and whatever. So you're going to see HDR just completely how the software did it, not Ron doing it editing. This will just be, you know, straight. Maybe I will use Lightroom, since more people, you know, use it doesn't matter what I do, but that's what I'm going to do in the second video, so you can see the footage, you know, in all its glory, not in the just what you're seeing off the 1080 screen recording off the off the phone or whatever, the iPhone. So anyhow, that's about it. If you have any interest in purchasing a Nano Plus drone, I will leave a link down below where you can get an Amazon. They were running a sale for their anniversary. I don't know if that's still on or not, but if it is, the price will be reflected in a link. And that's a great way to help the channel out by using many links. It doesn't cost you anything to use that link if you're going to buy the product, and once you use that link to get into Amazon, anything else you buy there, or instead of the drone you buy there, I'll also get my a small Amazon affiliate fee for that. So please, it's an easy way to help the channel because it doesn't cost you anything. And don't forget to leave the thumbs up if you got anything out of the video. Subscribe if you're not already a member. I plan on doing more content on the Autel Nano Plus here. I even want to get my old Evo 2 Pro back out and start doing some content on it. I had the V1 of it, and still kind of amazing drone. So I want to kind of do some videos on that going forward. And of course, I'll be covering all the latest DJI camera birds too. So and hit that ring bell notification so you know when I do get another video up. And there's also a thanks button right on that top line near the thumbs up and all that, where you can contribute a little bit to the channel, as little as $1.99 to help your favorite creators out here. And anything you send me, I'll use it to get more products and things to review on the channel. So everybody get out there and fly safe. See you in the next one.